Guys, welcome back. Episode 4. This is a big one. It's special. It's going to be my favourite one, 110%. I want to introduce the Oreo first. Oreo
He was waiting for that. You know he was waiting for that.
For this one. It's sharp. It's easy. It's West. The Oreo
I
gang.
hate this Oreo thing.
Yeah,
bro.
but you
I
know
love
what?
it.
We got to
It's the moderator. I'm going to try to control the madness. It's Evs. I was going to say Evra. It's Evs.
All right, mate.
What we have here now is a man that folds his opponents like how I fold my work uniform. That's number one. He's a beast. He's an animal. He's an entertainer. My boy Sabir. Welcome, my bro. Welcome.
That's one of the best intros, by the
gave
way.
me too much
I
credit.
can't lie.
Gave me too much
No one got that intro, you know. No one got that intro, by the way, just to let you know.
Might have to do the ring announcements as well
cap,
soon.
though. I spoke with Sabir a few times about this. I am mad excited for him to be on here.
Yeah, yeah.
A, because of I watched him live, number one. Two is I know nothing about MMA in terms of the technical side of things and
Yeah,
how it works. But also, this guy's he's a personality, man. So I'm super excited, and he's a good dude. How we met was funny as well.
Your joke said it.
How we met was mad funny as well.
No, let's hear that. I
We'll
want to
get
hear
into
that.
So actually, no,
Let's start with it.
No,
Yeah, give us the intro.
you give it, then I'll add on to it.
So your brother-in-law
Yeah.
is a very close friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
Like, I see him as a mentor.
Okay.
So for years he's been helping me through my, I wouldn't say career, but like just growing up, maturing, give me books to read, you know, things like that. Just a big brother of mine.
Oh, okay.
So one day he invites me over for dinner with his. So I go over for dinner, meet with a few friends, and his missus obviously is his sister.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so he just pops through the house in the kitchen with Ian Benice and him. I mean, we say hello to each other. He got a podcast, and his brother, my boy, told him out he's a fighter.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, so we just like, for
It
real, we
was
should
funny
link up.
because
Yeah.
so my brother-in-law told me earlier in the day or early in the week, I got a few some of my guys from the coach that the boxing and MMA stuff all coming over. I went, yeah, cool, bro. I'm gonna be in the house that week anyhow, innit? So now I forgot about it because again it's his thing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like he's bringing his brethren.
It's his guys, yeah, it's his guys.
So now as I walked in now, and this is just before the podcast started, I come into the kitchen. I see him. I forgot the other brother's names in it, but it was three of them, innit?
So no,
Two of them.
Three. Yeah.
In the kitchen, I went, yo, what's happening, guys? All good? Yes, yeah, it's cool. Then my brother was like, yo, this is Sabir, he's a fighter. I went, oh, cool. Then he's like, I had the podcast. I went, yeah, cool. And you just came off, correct me if I'm wrong, you came off a podcast as well.
Yeah.
You came off Prince Salah's podcast,
Yeah, we
innit?
came just fresh on that.
Yeah, so he's just done a podcast with Prince Salah.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one, yeah.
Yeah, I watched it afterwards. Then I was like, all right, cool. And I said, but we're gonna link up one day. But bear in mind, he just said he's a fighter, so I don't know nothing about him, innit?
Yeah.
So now, I asked my sister to send me my man's IG, like, let me see what he's on in it, kind of thing. Yeah, I said, oh shit, this guy's dangerous, bro. Do you get it? Guy's a killer. But then I asked one of the younger lot, I can't remember who was from Northwest, and they're like, oh, like, yeah, watch this clip. And I just see him fold someone. I said, subhanAllah, this guy's really that guy. I'm not even trying to gas him. I was like, this guy's really that guy, bro. God damn. And then obviously, I came to one of your matches, and I can't lie to you, you put on a show, bro.
Yeah.
Put on a show, and I came. I don't. What area was that in? It was past Slough.
Near Reading or something.
It's past Reading and
Wait.
Slough, whatever it was. It took me
okay.
an hour. to
Basingstoke.
get there, innit? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good way to meet. It was funny because now our paths across, but we've been saying, yo, I want to get you on, I want to get you
Yeah.
on. Like, I'm mad excited about it because again, you're gonna teach me some shit about MMA, not physically because I'm rubbish. But you're gonna give us an intro. So just tell me a bit about yourself firstly, bro. Just let the viewers know.
Why are you not going to put him in the hot seat? I thought you're going to, every new guest, you're going to put them in the hot seat.
No, the hot seat might come, but I want him to introduce himself.
He shook.
Yeah, you don't want to get folded.
He don't want to get folded. Uniform. Uniform.
You don't see.
Hey, bro. No, you're for
We
it.
got the hot seat, but I want the intro first. Then we're gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Them one.
You don't want to get smoked. That's
Yeah. Uniform.
Give us a bit about yourself.
Bit about myself. All right, so raised in Newham, East London. Young Mali kid, made it in, I guess I'm trying to make it in MMA and boxing and whatnot. Use sports to, I guess, get away from trouble, like, you know, off the roads in a sense.
I hear that.
And then before you knew, I got talent for it. Coaches thought, you know what, put me down for some few fights, start winning fights, and now I'm on that journey. You know what I mean? Young man, my name obviously Sabir or Sabir if you can pronounce it. Most people can't pronounce Sabir.
It's my boy's son's name.
Most people can't pronounce Sabir for some reason.
Yeah, no, a lot of people can't. They
Like,
just
it's not
say-
Sabir, like they can't pronounce the name Sabir.
Okay.
So I like throughout primary school, Sabir, in case he can't.
Yeah,
pronounce it.
yeah, yeah.
Even my brother Abdurrahman does it. He goes, Sabir, go on, Sabir. Even when
Yeah.
people like in the fight when people were chanting his name.
Yeah. No
I
one
say
says Sabir.
Everyone
Yeah.
said, go on, Sabir, go on, Sabir.
No one else can pronounce it for years. But yeah, just trying to make it scene fair, and also obviously trying to help my community in the way. as
I
well.
respect that.
How did you get into it? Like, what made you think, you know what, I wanna fight?
honestly, when I got into it, I was never trying to fight. I wasn't even trying to.
Yeah,
get into
just
fights.
that for yourself training, you just thought, I enjoy it. Or someone took you or something like that. Or
So when I was 16, I was getting into a lot of trouble in the sense on like just
Yeah,
fist
on road
fights.
and what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fist fights. My brother brought a leaflet home saying, "Oh, it's like a MA gym, MA coach teaching around the corner.
Yeah.
I should go." So I went there. I literally started training. I'm really competitive,
Yeah.
so I was getting smacked up.
Yeah,
First
but that made
session.
you want to keep coming.
Yeah, I thought, no, this guy smacked me up.
Yeah,
Come
I can't
back
have
next week,
that.
I'm gonna try to smack him. Before you know, it's like months, I'm still getting smacked up.
Yeah,
I
but
was
you're
getting
there.
better, Yeah,
But you're there.
I was there and I was still getting better. So
What age was this?
16.
16.
Yeah, I'm just getting beat up, and I've got a hard head, man. When someone try to touch me, like beat me up or something, I'm coming back for you. So I'm always trying to get better. Before you know it, I was at a certain level where I was good enough to compete, and then I see my boys compete too, and I'm the jealous type. I'm like, he's competing. I've got to compete too.
Yeah.
Now.
Is that your boys from outside of that world, or you met them through?
Yeah, I met them through.
Okay, yeah, so they're already in that world. Yeah.
And they gave me confidence too. Like,
Yeah,
they gave me
yeah.
confidence in the sense that they are just like me, both
Same background,
same background.
Yeah.
And they're competing. I thought I can do it too. So
Sick.
I did it. And then before you know, it's been now, how many years has it been? 8 years? Yeah.
8 years.
So
Eight
you started
years.
at 16.
Mashallah.
Mashallah, you started at 16. At what point what age would you say you knew like, alright, this is something I can actually do? What age would you say that is? When did you finally think, I got this, I can actually progress with it?
You know what is, I think before the fights, it was, you know when you train and sometimes you train with high level guys. You can be pros, you can be like just high level amateur fighters. And when you get the better of them, you're like, whoa, like, I think I'm quite
that's
good
something.
now.
Yeah, that's something confidence. Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, I think I can do this. If I can smack this guy up who's had bodies in different areas, you know, around the UK and whatnot, then it gives me confidence. I know, okay, I can do this too.
So what I'll ask you is now, in terms of your fight style, what is that like? So for me being a non-MMA, I don't know a lot about it. I'm sure you do you,
I watch it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I watch
so you got
it.
like
I don't
Khabib,
know.
who's the wrestler.
Yeah.
McGregor's a striker. I'm just guessing he's a striker.
Yeah.
What are you like? What's your style? Or are you still trying to develop your style?
Like you're a grappler.
I would say I'm definitely a striker. I'll say definitely a striker. I've got a lot more fights in the striking sense. So I've got obviously MMA fights. I have a lot of boxing fights too. A lot of kickboxing fights and Muay Thai fights.
What's your preferred like martial arts?
So how many things
everything,
you doing, bro?
bro.
He'll tell you in a
Everything
second.
in
because
bloody hell.
They don't know, but
What's your just MMA?
What's your
No,
preferred?
but it's mixed martial arts, so you have to go through different styles to develop your game. So like,
for me, develop. I want to go against the best boxers. So if I go do a boxing tournament, which I'm gonna do next month, I'm going against guys who just been boxing the whole life.
So they got more experience.
Yeah, so I'm gonna build experience from that alone.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? So like I'm trying to beat guys like that. So I've been doing that before, and I've also fought guys who just do Muay Thai.
Smart, wallah.
And they're gonna give me knowledge on, I guess,
I hear that,
improve me as
yeah.
because I'm
That
going
makes a
against
lot of
guys
sense.
just to that. So, but my preferred martial art would probably be, I love them all, but I do love kickboxing.
So if you had to pick one, you'd pick
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
kickboxing.
kickboxing is
so you've
cold.
done
Yeah.
so like now you've done boxing. Kickboxing is the one I came to, right?
Yeah,
That
that's
was
when you came.
kickboxing.
Yeah,
And because I was confused, so when I went to it, I'm in my head I'm expecting MMA fight.
Yeah.
So when I come in, I watched the match before that,
Yeah.
and it was kickboxing. But then after it was boxing. It's like
Yeah.
different-
Oh, it's like a white collar event.
no,
it wasn't that.
So the show had it wasn't white collar, but the show had a lot of semi-pro and amateur.
Okay, yeah.
My team was the only semi-pro fights there.
Yeah, I could tell though,
Yeah,
because you
so-
lot were clean. Like, so I went there. The first time I do when I walk in, I couldn't find the car park space. So I'm calling my brother like, yo, where do I go? I end up finding a park. And one of the fighters come out before his match and they started vomiting. He's like, oh, fucking hell, I can't do this. I'm thinking, what am I walking into here, bro?
Before his fight.
Yeah, before his fight. It was a young white kid. And I was like, what's going on here, bro?
Nerves,
But then
innit?
when I came in, and we'll talk about it in a bit, was they were just a different level. Like you, Hasim.
Hasib,
Hasim,
yeah,
that's
and,
another one.
and Yashra.
Bengali brother. He's Bengali, right?
He's Bengali, yeah.
brother. That's like one of his partners. So they were all just clean with it. Then we'll get into his coach's son problem.
Yeah,
problem.
problem.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna hit you on the hot seat because what I want to do in this episode is hit you with random questions.
He's got the phone out. He's got the phone out.
Let's get warm, right?
Yeah,
You
you
lot
got a
like that,
backbone.
oh, shit.
Yeah, you got a bit of confidence.
He's got a backbone now, yeah.
There's nothing better than calming someone down than getting them.
Okay.
Do you get it? So what I'm gonna ask you is,
Let's take a deep breath.
Yeah, should I get
Say bismillah, take a deep breath and you'll be
when,
alright.
when and where were you at your happiest?
I'm happiest.
He's thinking it's gonna be an MMA question now. Look, you flipped it.
Does it have to be related to sports or just
No, whatever.
In
No,
life,
no,
in
no,
life,
no,
in
you-
your
you-
life. Like when
your
do you?
life.
Yeah,
So
your
a lot of
life.
these questions are not MMA related. The reason I'm
That's on
throwing you
you.
off is just something for you to answer and how you interpret it. It has nothing to do with MMA.
Okay, so happiest, bro. That's just
Deep one.
question. It'd be weird. I would say you had to. Recently, it would have to be from after fights, like after my recent win.
Pick one. Like what's one that you could? Was it the first
A
one?
knockout in 02, just 2 weeks ago.
I was hoping you said that.
Yeah,
Talk to
just,
me more
it has to
about
be.
that.
It has to be that.
So
The
he's the
02?
first
02,
Somali
yeah.
fighter in London 02.
Smashed it, bro. Mashallah.
First round knockout for it.
that's
Yeah.
What did Jose Mourinho say? I'm not one from the bottle.
I'm special.
I'm the special one. Bro, but that's something to be celebrated though. Like,
Yeah.
especially
Nah,
now,
facts.
that's different. Like, for now we're getting a lot more first Somali this, first Somali that, and that's big. But what you done there is massive, bro. Do you get it? Man are fighting in gymnasiums and stuff like that, and that's nothing to be discredited.
No,
but
it's the
O2
truth.
is
Like
big.
O2 is massive.
It's
bro.
big. How did that feel to talk us through that?
Well, leading up to that, when my coach put that down, saying, "Listen, there's a fight at 02," I said, "I have to take that. There's no way I can't."
It's too big an opportunity to miss. Well,
Too big of opportunity because to be fair, it was meant to be my last. The one before the fight before that was meant to be my last K1 fight, kickboxing fight.
Yeah.
'Cause I wanted to focus on going to MMA again. But then when I saw the opportunity, I thought I'd take it. Like there's no one done this before. And leading up to it, by emotions, like not pressure sense, but like excitement.
Of course, yeah, it's gonna be natural. Yeah,
Yeah, like people are reaching out saying when I put the poster out, when I put the announcement out, people are excited for me. So I had to train extra hard for it, prepare. But obviously it was some hurdles.
You feed off that as
training
well,
Yeah, it puts you in a different mindset though.
mindset. I'm trying to body somebody like
Yeah.
in front of thousands, and not even that. The one of the biggest things I loved about it was I'm fighting in the same ring the same day as legends. Like Liam Harrison, there's so many legends I look up to.
Yeah.
I watched on YouTube when I was like 15, 14.
That's
Was
big,
you
yeah.
was you training different for it because you knew what kind of
Or the more intense.
or did you take it as any other fight that you had?
That training camp was probably the hardest training camp I had
Yeah.
because of the injuries.
Yeah,
I had
okay,
a lot of injuries. I
Okay.
had a stretch fracture, which I still have in my shin
yeah.
and
Is
my
that, sorry,
elbow.
is that from the one I saw?
No, it's
Fight.
literally from the one after.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So
Bloody hell.
I had injuries.
It's a brutal sport, though, isn't it? Yeah.
man.
Because I had 3 fights in space of 6 weeks.
Wow.
So they all add up. And I couldn't turn on.
Is that normal, like in that world, for people who want to make it? Do they have that many regular fights, or is that something you're just doing?
I guess after lockdown, I kind of was.
Yeah,
I need to.
'Cause that sounds like a lot, bro.
It's
like-
a lot.
Bro,
That's a lot, isn't it?
When I
Yeah.
went to that match, and that one day is a game changer. So if I did not know Sabir, if I did not watch his match, and I came afterwards and saw his camp, I said to him yesterday, I said, I would have thought you lost. He was battered and bruised. He could barely walk.
Yeah.
That's him winning.
You should have saw the other guy.
Bro, do you get it? No, but that's him winning. Do you get it? That's him winning the match. And he still got his, you couldn't even train the next
And
day.
you carry that. I went to the gym earlier. I went to the gym afterwards. I was watching my teammates, and then
Oh, yeah,
I
so on
trained
the
on
Sunday.
Monday, and I trained on Monday.
Yeah.
Did some weights or boxing, just using your hands in it. But yeah, those injuries carry. So on the OT one, I was really up to that one. I had all these injuries. I couldn't even train as hard. I couldn't do my runs.
Yeah.
I only did my runs a week before the fight.
Fucking
So my cardio, like I'm a high paced fighter. I like to put pressure from the minute.
So when you went into that fight,
Yeah.
did you, in your head, did
Yeah.
you feel like you wasn't 100%, or was you still?
Did you have any doubts?
Yeah, like was you thinking?
it's
Didn't
like
train well. I got injuries. I'm carrying. Like obviously you can't say it, but was you feeling it? Was you thinking it inside?
it's like going to a game with 10 man or 9 man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so already you're thinking this is gonna be a
Yeah.
tough one
I
before
want to
you've
put
even.
something in there for you as
Yeah.
well. Because we're talking about injuries in it. So I'm going to talk about your
Schedule.
schedule. Yeah, he sent me this yesterday night. Yeah, I almost fell off my chair because I got tired reading the schedule.
Is this for the camp or?
This is
Outside of camp.
this
Camp
is
can
outside
be-
of camp.
yeah,
We're going to talk about
outside,
camp in a second. This is outside of camp. Shall I say the details of what they are? Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday 8 a.m. Muay Thai,
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai and sparring. 5 p.m. on the same day, cardio circuit. 6 p.m. Can you say that for me?
Calisthenics.
Calisthenics. 7 p.m. boxing. That's Monday.
Oh, that's all in the day.
That's in the day.
Yeah.
Tuesday, heavy lifting at 9 a.m. Wrestling at 6 p.m. And 7 p.m. you got BJJ.
Yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah.
Brazilian
Yeah,
Jiu-Jitsu.
we've got similar schedules. I've got nothing. I've got work.
He does the same thing.
I've
on
got work
Wednesday.
and a packed lunch.
He does the same thing on Wednesday. So he does 8 a.m. So it's basically double session. 8 a.m. Then he does 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. with similar stuff on Tuesday. Thursday similar. Friday similar in terms of 8 a.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Saturdays is the day off where he does a technical work or run at 10 a.m. And his other day off,
On your day off, you do a run.
yeah, and his other day off on a
Mashallah.
Sunday, 11 a.m. striking drills and sparring. And he casually says, "This is what I do outside of fight camp." And I said, "Bro, I play ball twice a week."
Yeah,
I'd
that's-
love to know what you do in a camp.
But you know what, though,
So
to
yeah,
be
that
That
honest,
to me is a camp.
So that's
Ca-
extremely
yeah.
intense. What is a camp like?
Camp is actually a lot less.
Why is that?
Camp is a lot less.
Wait, so a camp leading up to a fight is less than that?
Because my cardio, my fitness is sick anyways. I'm fit all year round. When I'm in a camp, for example, my K1 camp, kickboxing, all I focus on is my striking. So a couple weeks before that fight, I don't grapple no more. I do my lifting maybe 2 weeks before the fight,
Yeah.
so I stop my lifting from then. And usually, all I gotta do really is sharpen up my pad work. My sparring is still heavy sparring. Like there's few things that are really highlighted, like the
Yeah.
runs and the cardio are really intense now, and the sparring is really intense now. Like,
yeah.
but other things are taken away. So they slowly, but same time, I might have 2 sessions a day, but
Oh, damn.
certain sessions are calmer, other sessions are really highlighted. But it's not as many, because when you're away from camp, I can afford to be tired for sparring. I can afford to be tired the whole week round, not resting, not.
Do you have cheat
not
days? Though? Do
fatigued.
you have like days off or anything? So
Sundays
that's your
I
whole
have
year round,
takeaway.
huh?
Sundays I got takeaway. Like I get KFC sometimes on Sundays. Like
Wallah, yeah.
That's
you
nice.
You know what's mad?
You could
He
afford
said
it.
I get KFC with the biggest smile on his face,
Yeah.
and that's something we just have on a daily. Like, no,
Yeah.
for us, it's
Daily.
Maybe
yeah,
twice. Maybe
Yeah, I'm
twice.
having KFC. We having for lunch. Yeah, I'm gonna have KFC. He said that with such joy. Shows how disciplined he is.
You
bro.
look
Allah
forward to
Akbar,
it.
bro.
You look forward to it.
So, but that's why, like, bro,
Man, that's
again,
amazing.
It's about giving flowers to people in general. We talked about in
Facts.
our previous episode, but
No, 100.
your discipline
That's serious.
is so in football you can get away with, because football has more to do with opportunities. So if you're a player in a good team,
But
right?
also, football's a team sport.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let me get into it. So you got a team, you can almost, and if you have the right people around you, you can almost go higher than what you are.
Yeah.
In this individual sport, yes, you have a great coaching team, but it's you and that person in the ring.
No, but
So how you
football, you can get carried.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
get
you
to.
can
he's
get.
trying to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that.
His
Yeah,
thing,
you
you
can't.
can't hide.
can't.
Even
So
if you have the
that's-
best coach in the world, the moment you're in that ring, that coach can't help you anymore because it's you. You got to do it. It don't matter what he's telling you.
And do you know what I like about this? Not what I
You
like,
can't
but what's
hide.
dangerous about it is you're one mistake away from getting fucked up. Like
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the slightest drop of your glove or the slightest you move your head in the right way. Night night.
Well, I remember
That is so
I'm sure
scary.
You've all had this. Like I remember playing a game again, low level me, innit? Playing a game where a guy wanted to just finish my ankles off. I gave him a nutmeg early on. Shit, rubbish player. I want to break your legs. Watch. All I had to do was dodge a tackle. Do you get it? And just pass to my teammate. The guy he's fighting every single time, without having to say, is trying to break him.
Yeah.
Do you get it? It's trying to break you every
Scary,
single time.
man.
Now, you said something about his coach. The next part is we're going to talk about your coach, right? Before that, I want you to answer a question. What is your greatest fear?
what I'm scared of
Yeah.
disappointing people.
Talk to me more about that, bro.
Yeah, like
Who
I
is
ain't-
specific? Like,
bro, people, man, people, my coach, my family, my friends.
I heard that.
Like people say, like, oh, what are you scared of when you fight? I said, I'm not scared of getting hurt. I'm not scared to get knocked out. I'm not scared to break my bones, whatever. Like, I don't mind all that. But if I walk out and people look disappointed, like, oh, severe, like, oh, you didn't get the win today, like, oh, you didn't fight as well you did. That will kill me.
more.
That's
That will
fuel
kill
for
me.
you though. That's motivation at the
Yeah.
same time. As much as it's a fear, it's a motivation for you to do
Help.
better because you don't want to let people down. So it pushes you that extra further than someone else. So it's a good thing. I look at it as a good thing. That's actually quite deep.
The one time that ran through my mind, you know the first clip seen of me finishing somebody in MMA.
yeah, yeah.
I lost the first round. The guy took me down, held me down. Second round came back into it. It was quite even though. And between the second and the third round, my coach was just yelling at me, saying, "Sabir, you're gonna lose this fight." Like, and I was scared. I was like, I'm
Yeah, I can't lose.
disappointed.
I can't lose
I
this.
look at his eyes like, "Sabir, you gotta finish him." Like,
Yeah, take him out of
I
there.
came out like a madman. I walked him down, and that's what I did. Like emotions, I had to get him out of there because
Yeah.
I was scared of disappointing my coach and the people that came to see me. You know what I mean?
Bro, his coach. So I'll tell you what it is. So now I've walked into this match again. You know how I am. I'm an observer with stuff, especially in environments I don't understand. So I've only been to football matches. I ain't been to no basketball match. I ain't been to no MMA. So it's new to me. Bro, I walk in there now, and as I'm standing in the back, one guy's dashing water at people. Like he's got a bottle of water, and he's just doing that.
To what, the crowd or
No,
the
to his
side?
to fighters.
Okay.
So these fighters are getting ready to fight the next match in the back because it's separate with them.
Yeah.
The crowd's there.
They're just
These
dashing
are behind the dashing water them. And I thought to myself, because I'm standing next to one of the fighters, I said, bro, this guy does that to me. I'm a fucking nigger up. In my head, that's what I thought in it. I thought he's trying to violate. I thought he's doing this to everyone. Cool. Now he's had his match now. his coach Daniel Sam
Nice, Sam.
is doing it to his son. So I looked at my man and said, if you dash water at me, I'll say, can I have some more, please? 'Cause this guy is 8 foot. Yeah, he's massive and he's fucking intense. My brother-in-law introduced him to him. He's like, oh, this is my
Who's the
brother.
coach?
Yeah, to his coach Daniel Sam. I was like, you're right, bro. Yeah, I looked at him, bro. I've got no fear in my heart as a man, innit? Yeah, but I thought if this
I don't want
tries
that smoke.
me,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Where's the nearest exit? Where's the nearest exit? And then I see his son. His son is about 16. He's built like he's fucking 30 in his prime.
Oh,
He's a
16?
16, 15 or 16.
16.
Wait, he's fighting grown men.
He's a beast.
Grown man, he's fighting 30-year-olds, bro.
He's a beast.
That show for 4-year-old, yeah, 42-year-old sound, yeah.
Yeah, the guy he's fighting was an
16.
older
He's
guy.
a beast. Sounds like a
16.
beast.
He looks like him, but light skinned, yeah? This guy's the problem. And I thought,
6'2".
bro, this guy's built a machine. Then I see Sabit, obviously, who I've seen, and then his Hasim. I said, this camp here is crazy. Like, these lot are not only intense, but their work ethic and how they look after themselves crazy. This guy's 16. Bro, like,
16.
I don't want to see him anywhere.
Can they fight at that age?
I'll be real.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's 6'4".
Bruv, he was my training partner when he was 9. When he was 9, he was my training partner. I was like,
That's mental.
I was 18, he was my main training partner, sparring partner. He was 9 years old.
I'm saying, can they fight at that age though?
It was on my height at the
He
time.
can.
It was my height at the time.
9-year-old.
And now he's like way up.
Well, how did that make you feel? A 9-year-old
they
you're
can
sparring
actually.
with a
I swear Mike
9-year-old.
Tyson was like 15.
I love the kid. Like
He
he's
was the
my
youngest
little brother to
heavyweight
me.
champion,
So it's for me it was no
Yeah, he's big
personal.
little brother, that
But
guy's
he's
massive.
my little brother. But like that boy is
Talking about Daniel Sam, because he's a
got
character.
future.
Like, what I was getting to with his coach is a character. He's intense. He's very supportive of his camp. But just tell me about Daniel Sam.
Intense, man. That's the biggest word for him. Daniel Sam, I knew him like when I was 16 years old. I went to his session one time. He likes what he likes to do. If he likes you, you probably won't admit it, but if he likes you, he'll stick on you. So
Oh,
you see
okay.
the kid come in the gym, and
Like tough love.
tough love.
He'd be
Yeah.
nice to me then. He'd be
I think
nice.
the first interaction I was doing plank, he just started booting me in the abs. Like I was thinking, like
It's like
As-
booting
as
you.
you're
booting me. Like, I'm
Booting you
plank.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. While you're
doing a
playing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Conditioning.
conditioning. Well, it was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the little things he does. But
Life,
throughout training, bro, crazy schedules we had coming up. Like 4 a.m. training sessions on a regular. 4 a.m. regular. We'd be training night before, finish at 10, come back 4 a.m. in the gym, do sprints outside in the cold. He'd be in his car chilling, eating donuts. We were doing like 50, 40 sprints, and then we go back in the gym, do hard sparring, and be done by 6 a.m. And we come back in the gym at 5. Like, this is, and me, because I look up to this guy. He can tell me, jump off this cliff, I'll jump off. Because even till this day, I probably do it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
what
love
he's
and respect.
installed
And, yeah.
Push you as well.
pushed me, and our styles, because of it, are so like you see me, Hasib and Yashua fight. It's coming forward, intensity, volume, and
I'll show
we
you
try to
some
break
clips.
guys.
I recorded. Yashua.
Yashua,
I recorded some of his clips of him fighting. I'll show you it afterwards, innit?
Yeah.
Guy's a beast. But sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead, bro.
that from all the crazy training sessions we had, yeah, it's all about intensity. We walk and looking to break guys, cardio especially, because the amount of cardio we do, whether it's on the treadmill, whether it's on the bridge, or whether it's outside, it's all a high pressure about breaking guys, and that's what he's taught us. And then we put that in the ring and then display that style of fighting, which you saw all three of us, same kind of style.
Yeah.
We come forward, we
It's
entertain.
fun. It's
fun,
for
yeah.
football terms, it's Liverpool and Man City in terms of their style.
I just love the dedication. Like, it's
Yeah.
it's mad. A lot of people say they want to make it, but they're not willing to do
Yeah,
the
the
things it
legwork.
takes to make
make
it. Everyone, like, it's all well and good to say, "Oh, I wish I made it in this sport or that sport," but are you willing to put in that sacrifice, like you're saying, to wake up at 4 a.m., like finish gym at 10, go home, sleep for like a few hours, and then come back at it? You're at it again. Like, it's that level of dedication is ultimately what makes people
And you don't have to
professional
talk about
or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
But
you see people talk about percentages. Like, I think it was Jesse Lingard, Marcus Rashford, like a couple of years ago when they were getting criticism, put up 2.7%, basically saying only 2.7% make it to Premier League. Now that sounds small, but you don't understand about
ridiculous,
that.
millions,
But
bro.
hold on, 80% of those people, I promise you, aren't willing to wake up at 5 a.m.
No one
to
is,
do
bro.
that. The 20 other percent is who you're fighting. Really, you're not fighting 100% of people. I mean, Saba can attest to that. There's only maybe a handful of people that are willing to match you at one level.
forget
then there's
that,
another
like
thing
that,
to be
huh?
intense. And like you got that, like the intensity that you display from Daniel Sam, that's one side of it. How would he like outside of that though? In terms of his, that's him training. How was he the person? Any stories you got about him?
Whoa, as a person, he's a nutter. So you know when you say like the water thing you saw, innit?
Yeah.
That's common. Like he'll get an ice bucket, he'll tell me about ice and get a towel, and I seen him literally beat a guy up with a towel, like
Ice in there.
soak to the ice, everything
Yeah.
before the fight, just to switch you on. and I see,
that's
bro,
Old school.
old school.
Yeah,
Or just
yeah.
like he would just throw a leg kick or somebody. You know, his heavy legs. He just kick somebody before their fight. Like he's to me, he's one of the craziest guys I've met.
Nah.
He's like, no, yeah, and then but the thing is, he's so passionate. He's so passionate.
You feed off that though.
Yeah, he's so
I
passionate.
feel
He
like you all
loves.
feed off it though. Your whole
Yeah.
camp, like you all obviously you have different personalities as people, but that whole camp, like we're gonna go to the next 110%.
No, I'm down 100%.
Bro, it's just what he's instilled in you.
Yeah.
So
Why you
different.
looked at me like that?
I feel you're trying to offer me out. What do you want to fight? He's gassing me up, you know. Hey, he's gassing me up. Hey, he's gassing me up. We saying, you want a little spar, little free
I'm gonna
round
go
thing?
to their training camp first.
No, I'm there already. We're both there.
Who do you reckon will
We're
last
both there.
us for?
Wait.
What sport is it?
So we're coming to your training. We come
Yeah.
to you, Daniel, Sam, Hasib.
I think I
boys
fancy it as a
there.
boxer, you know.
Yeah.
Who here is gonna last the longest? Who's gonna tap out first? You reckon? In terms of training?
Who's got the best cardio?
Boy, I fancy that as well.
I think
think-
it's me still.
I think I fancy that one still.
Cardio, I think is
I
me.
think that's me, you know.
You see me like that session where I was watching. You saw I'm back to normal. I think it's me.
He just didn't even say it was nothing.
He
just made it.
You saw me. You saw me that. Hey, that time we
I like that.
that time we kicked ball, I was
He
up and
tried
down the
violence.
flanks.
Facts.
I was up and down the flanks.
I
You saw,
think cardio,
man.
I think cardio got it.
I think it's between you two.
Yeah, I think no cardio. I'm probably back to my best.
But you secretly it should be you though. You play way more than
No, he plays
anyone
walking
football wise.
football.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he plays.
He plays intelligent.
Yeah, he plays with the
He
brain.
plays with his mind, bro. He don't play with running no more.
Yeah.
To be fair, this is the fittest he's been in about 7 or 8.
I agree with you.
I'll give you that 7 or 8 years.
I
this is
just
the
didn't
fittest.
care.
He's doing third man runs now. He's
Overlaps in that.
Yeah.
No way he's overlapping.
Trying.
No way, mashallah. You're overlapping, my
So I've
guy.
got the best cardio.
My
No,
guy.
me and Izzy have joint cardio. It'd be sharp than West, cardio wise.
So the best, if you had the best cardio, then you
No,
survive.
Wallah,
you
I'm
survive
so
the session.
sorry. Wallah, how you putting this ahead of me, bro?
Cardio,
You
bro.
man said that cardio is
I'm fitter than you.
No, Wallah, not.
Of course.
And you
More
ain't either.
cardio. Of course.
No, no way.
Of
bro.
course.
Sorry, but
Of
carry
course,
on.
we are,
Wallah,
we
Wallah,
are,
get
we
out,
are.
better than me by a mile. Like a
So
No.
judging
We're not
off
saying the
based
ability.
off
Cardio.
Yeah, if to survive a Daniel Sam session,
You need cardio.
you
You
need
said.
cardio. Yeah,
I
the
got
warm up is like 30 to 45 minutes.
No, don't get it twisted. We're
Yeah, I
probably
mean,
all gonna
the warm-up
vomit.
is-
Oh no,
But
we won't last more than 5
yeah, we're all gonna vomit after.
We will.
But
45 minutes. Like
Yeah.
the warm up is 45 minutes long. So if you can get past the warm up,
You
you're
done
most
well.
likely to survive this session. Yeah.
So we'll all do 10 minutes safe.
Furthermore, how about one day?
we'll go.
How about one day we go?
Come
You know what, honestly,
Wallah, how about
I'm
one
saying,
day?
Wallah, I'll go. Wallah, I'll
Or
go.
skate.
Izzy's
skate.
active.
Wallah, I don't care where it is.
Wallah, I'll go.
Wallah, we'll go in.
You know what it is?
Wallah, we'll go and we'll
record it.
document it.
We'll
Yeah,
record
Wallah,
it.
we'll record
He
it.
said it. It's on.
Okay, cool.
It's on
You guys have heard it here first. You
exclusive.
guys can't.
Don't do
we're
that.
Gonna do, we're gonna do this.
Wallah, I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm on it.
Yeah?
It's
Sam,
getting
you're gonna hold us to it, yeah?
I'll hold you to it.
That's it.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to get in a rig with no mama so they can put me in a pretzel.
Now we do all of
Like,
it.
let me just.
Told you, you don't want that
just
smoke.
run
You don't want that
around.
smoke from man. Offer them out. He didn't want
us
it.
to do whatever we're gonna apply ourselves to it. If you got space for us, we're rolling.
Bro, just join the session, bro.
Whether it be with him or even we get a gym and we do it with you. And we just warm up while I do the thing.
we
Whatever
want
you
the
want,
most
we'll do
extreme.
it.
We want the
And whoever
extreme.
lasts,
We want the
lasts.
guy that coached you.
I'll hold the camera.
Cool. You know, yeah, that's
Are
fine.
you there?
I'm holding the camera. Bro.
No. You're
One
involved.
of
You're
us has
involved.
to be responsible, bro.
Yeah.
We're looking for
So
content
khalas,
now.
we'll see. Now we put our money in our mouth.
yeah,
I'm
bro,
down.
I want to see that.
Okay.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna ask you another random question before we get into the next segment
Let's
of
go,
it.
sir.
Before you,
You know
do that,
what?
I just want to ask a question.
Well, I got
Go
two
ahead,
questions as well. You know,
talk,
God.
talk me through like the dieting, like what
okay.
you eat.
I think we all need help.
For
with
me, I never really cut much weight to make fights in it. So the most I have to lose is maybe 2-3 kg.
What's your fighting weight?
You can be 61,
Okay.
60. So what I do is typically 2 meals a day. So one in the afternoon, I train in the morning and I eat my meal. It's usually like oatmeal and a little bit of oats milk. I don't drink like dairy milk in it.
that. Is that like training for
Preference
training wise or preference?
I just been injured less after I stopped drinking milk for some reason.
Really?
I heard about that though. A few people cut off like milk. They do other various of other.
Oats milk, rice milk,
Yeah.
so many other things.
A lot of people don't do
Almond
that
milk, yeah.
for your ligaments, muscle retention.
Ligament. I used to have a
Yeah.
lot of like sprains, my ankles, which I still do, but not as much as.
You're saying you
back
cut
then.
out milk?
Wallah,
And in the evening, carb load. After I had like, so I had a session in the morning, I eat my oats, snacks, peanuts, or whatever.
So what time is that? Just give us a detailed like. So in the morning you have your oats.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't eat in the morning.
So 8 o'clock
Oh,
in
you
the
don't
morning,
eat?
I'll
Yeah.
train in,
Yeah,
and I have my oats at 12 in the afternoon,
yeah.
and then throughout the day, I would have snacks like peanuts.
So it's a fasted session then. Your first one, the first training, you do it fasted.
fasted, yeah.
Right.
Just water.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Ramadan-
you carry
all
too
year
much.
round.
Yeah, bloated.
If you're sparring and you want to be quick on your feet,
Yeah.
these guys are gonna hit you harder than the ones I'm training with, so you gotta move away from them. You know what I mean? So you gotta be quick for them. So that's why I do it, because I can't do sprints. I can't do sprints if I try to beat guys. I can't have
Yeah, you gotta be
Wait.
So that's why I eat after. Then I eat snacks during the day, and at 5 p.m. I'm lifting, and then I'm doing my boxing or my kickboxing, and then that's that point I'm really starving. I go home, I have a good carb-based meal.
Yeah.
You know, Smarties like police,
Yeah, the police.
Hillibin,
Exactly.
Release and Hillibin.
Bast or whatever. So for those
Do you
who don't
limit
know,
that?
rice.
Somali food, do you limit that a lot?
Limit. When I close to fights, I take away the rice portion away, like half the rice portion, half the pasta portions, but I keep the meat and the vegetables,
So you'll still have it, but smaller portions.
smaller portions.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
But because I train so much, I kind of can get away with it.
Yeah, you can eat that and you're
burn
burning
it,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you're burning.
We
Yeah.
talking about, we had a guest on Meeks season 1. He was
Personal
talking
trainer,
about
yeah.
calorie deficit.
Yeah.
So you can eat a certain amount, but if you're working even harder, you're gonna burn it.
Yeah, and you saw his schedule, boy.
Yeah.
Mazza.
Looking at that,
know,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, bro, I can get away with it. Sometimes I eat too much and I still lose weight. I'm thinking that means my training is a bit too intense, so I got to either
Balance it out.
slow it down or you know what I mean? So or do more weights or something. So yeah.
Do you manage that yourself, or does your
No,
coaching team or someone manage it for you? Or
No,
do you-
just literally experience. Like you just see what works for you over the years. Like sometimes that's why I start eating afternoon only. I don't eat in the mornings because I realized it works better for me. And when you pick up a few things through the years, yeah,
No, I heard that.
That's cool. I'm asking the question, a hot seat.
let's go.
What is your greatest regret?
Great regret.
It's a good one, this one, isn't it? Sharp
I'll go one deep one.
Hit us with it.
Are
bro.
you ready for it?
Go
Hit
Go
us
on.
with it,
Deep
bro.
one. So many people don't know this. My mum passed away last year in January.
Allah rahmah.
Yeah, and I did. She don't live with me, and she lives back home.
Okay.
So I ain't seen her for 5 years. I was training. I thought to myself, there'll be a time I'm training, mum. I'm trying to chase a goal. I thought that sacrifice is part of it. And she passed away, and I didn't get the opportunity to see her. I think that's probably my biggest regret. I didn't get to go visit her and see her.
Allah Rahman.
Allah rahmah, yeah.
Man, that's
Yeah.
deep. That's deep. But
I
that's,
tell
that's
you, yeah, it's real. That's the one thing.
No, I
think
feel
about.
that one. Yeah.
that fuels you doing it. Like now you're.
That was one of the reasons why I told you. I think we spoke last night. That was one of the reasons why I almost quit fighting.
I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah,
Because
I've
the
almost.
next thing I was
wait.
talking about, how was that? Because we were speaking about it on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, how low was it for you in terms of that? Like, you get, because I can't imagine that shit. Like, my father passed away, but that's before I was born. So it's not something that, it's not something I've ever held here. I'm not even born. So how was
Yeah.
that for you? Not so deeply, but in terms of career wise, where were you at when you stalled in your career and that?
So at that point, I was winning fights. I was on a good run. I was doing boxing at the point. So when I heard the news, my pops told me about it. I didn't know how to grieve. Like
Yeah.
most men don't know how to grieve.
No, I heard that. It's true.
You know, you feel a bit numb, and I go
Masculinity,
training. Yeah,
bro.
toxic
Big boys don't
masculinity.
cry.
I tell nobody, bro. People gonna be listening and thinking, what the hell? Like the close friends of mine.
Yeah, they
thinking,
even know
"What's
this,
going on?"
yeah.
Yeah. So I went to the gym. I told my coach I want to fight. Give me fights. So I fought 3 times in a month because that's my way of dealing with it.
Yeah.
Training and you know, and people
Keep
look
your
at
mind
me,
off things, innit?
Vehicle.
yeah, I want all my 3 fights back to back in a month. People look at me like I'm a man, but inside I'm dead. I'm
Yeah,
nah,
just not happy. Yeah.
bro. I go train in the morning. I go home. I curl up my bed and I go and I stay there for a couple hours thinking I'm tired, but I'm not tired. Just for some reason.
You're mentally,
Yeah.
you're just inside. You're dead. Like you've not really,
Grieve.
you've not grieved. Like even for myself, when my dad passed away, Lana Harista, I think the next, I think a day or 2 later, I want to play the match. Like I didn't even. Just like you said, I needed. And like it doesn't help. It's the fact that when like someone, especially in Somali households, everyone comes over.
Yeah, it's
and
a very weird concept.
It's
Talk to me
love.
about that, because
I
people don't
appreciate-
understand that. Talk to me about that.
I appreciate it. Isn't it like they say something about people come over for a certain amount of days. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not assaulted that amount of days, but like it's love. But that's the one time in your life you want to be alone. You don't want to see no one. Like
Bro.
as much as sad as it is, like they keep saying, "Oh, Lana Harista, I'm so sorry." It's like I know that he's passed. You don't need to tell me. Like you go through so much deep you're battling. Like when that happened to me, I was angry that these people are coming to my house. And in my mind, I was thinking, what are you
Brother,
coming to the house?
exactly why I felt.
Wallahi.
Wallahi, you just saying.
Like, leave me alone. Don't come to the house.
I made an
I don't
effort
wanna
to
talk to you.
Be away from everybody. Just be in the gym all day, away from my dad, my sister. She was in tears all the time. I couldn't be around her.
Sister's here.
Yeah, she's here.
Okay,
I couldn't be around her. Yeah.
Abaha, you and your sister, right?
And my brother as well.
Don't help, wallah.
it didn't
I
help,
know
like,
exactly what you're going through, yeah.
I use that as a distraction in my training.
Yeah, I use football as it for me. Or just to get out of the house.
Get out
I don't
the
want to
house.
talk to nobody. Yeah, leave
8
me
hours a
alone.
day, I was out the house. I
Because you
got
need
home.
time. It's not you lot avoiding it. It's a case of
Shada, yeah.
there's a processing point where, again, this is for not just Somali, this is for anybody in general, any culture, religion, whatever. There is no manual to grieving. There's no manual to how you do it because you're built such a way. Apart from Dean or whatever, yeah. In terms of you as a personality, just
The dean helps big time.
no.
You know what's crazy though, yeah?
I'm talking about your personality, bro.
But
You
you know
don't
what's
need 100
mad?
people
Like,
around you.
it's you always like nothing ever prepares you for it. Like me, I've got the wallahi. These you know yourself. My memory is absolutely atrocious.
Ass.
But the day my father died, I can
Facts.
tell you what I did
Yeah.
the morning,
Yeah.
right up until I got that news, and I got that news at about 11:30 at night.
You don't
And I know everything I did from what I had in the
Facts.
morning
What
for
you was
breakfast,
wearing.
what I was wearing, what I did the entire day. Like that whole day is vivid in my head. But any other day you ask me, wallah, if you ask me what I did yesterday, wallah, I can't even break down to you what I did
Yeah.
yesterday.
Like,
But this
another
happened
day.
over 7 years ago,
Yeah.
and it's in my head till this day. I can break down my entire day for you.
Bro, it's
so
deep.
nothing
Yeah,
ever
same,
prepares
yeah,
for
I'm the
you
same, yeah.
when it's someone like immediate
Even
family.
when
You know
you're
when
saying
it's far
you're-
family, it's like, oh, I learned how to. So like,
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
you feel sympathy towards them, and it's sad, but it's.
But you
when
just
it's
want to say,
right home. like,
allow me,
yeah.
leave me alone. Like
When
that's-
it's
that's
your
how- that's how I was feeling. Like,
immediate family,
Yeah.
it slaps you like
Yeah.
nothing else. Nothing you're ever prepared for.
I mean, I'm different. Like I said, I'm different to both of you. But in the sense of what I got annoyed about the most is I didn't have the grieving process. So I just went through life as is, in it. It wasn't probably till I was about 25. So when I got married, that I grieved about it. Because I never had to deal with it until I got married. Oh, I knew your dad. I knew this. And what what they don't understand is I've accepted my father's passed away, but why do you keep on rubbing it in my face? And where the hell were you? Do you get it? Like I've got people I've never met in my life saying your dad this, your dad that, your dad this. But what my mum told me, because I was fuming about it, but I said, listen, I'm getting pissed off here, man. I just want to focus on this marriage here. Like I don't want to deal with this right now, bro. I've accepted it. And she went, you need to understand when people say it to you, look into their eyes. And you'll see the stories and the happiness they have of what they've seen about your father. Do you get it? The stories that you don't know about. Like, I had one lady pull up to me when I went to my mum's shop. And she thought I was a little hoodlum because I had a little trackie or whatever. Went to my mum, gave her what I need to give her. She went, oh, come, let me see something to the years and that. Went to one lady. She went, oh, this is Mahmoud's kid. She went, oh. She looked at me, I kid you not, when I looked at her, it's like I saw 1,000 stories of my dad. Do you get it? And she hit me, she went, your father, what a man. What a man. So the grieving for me was accepting that this man was a great man as opposed to not accepting
Yeah.
he's not there no more.
Of
Do you
course,
get it?
yeah.
But it takes time. Obviously, for me, it's a bit of a different situation, but for you guys, it was in front of your face as soon as it happened. But that's a tough loss to come.
I was quite fortunate though. You take a while for you to grieve because after literally you got last year Jan, March hit, lockdown
COVID,
happened.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
forced. I was at home alone. I couldn't train. no more.
Yeah.
My distraction is gone.
What was the turning point for you?
Turning point. So yeah, I was chatting to your brother-in-law. I was meant to call him so many times
Yeah.
during lockdown
Yeah.
because it was mind running my mind. My chest was
Yeah.
and I didn't call him. I was stubborn. I felt like I was being too soft or something. He called me.
Yeah. When he's on you
God
still.
works in different ways. Yeah. So somehow he called me, and then I didn't tell him about my mum passed on. I said to him, I just feel like quitting fighting. I feel like putting so much time into it, and I'm losing what's important. And he was quite supportive. He gave me, he said the right things. You know what I mean? Then my bro came out of prison. He was a boxer as well, so we wanted to train together. So we trained together, and my coach made a session where we train every weekend or every 3 days.
Yeah.
And then the team came together slowly, surely. Like it was good 20 of us training again, and then it's
You've
like
got the love for
family,
it
the
again,
love,
yeah.
the love
Family
back, the
feeling
family
back,
feeling
yeah.
back. And I feel like, and then yes, I grieved in lockdown, and now I had people around me that loved me again. You know what I mean? So that really helped me, I guess, turn around back
So
to
in a way, COVID helped. It allowed you to grieve.
Yeah, allowed me to
in a sense, as much as it put you in a situation where it was constantly on your mind, but it allowed you to sort of overcome, like unfortunately what happened.
Yeah.
So it's a cure and a curse at the same time.
Yeah, it's a blessing. To be fair, It's a blessing.
Alhamdulillah.
I wasn't gonna face it. I was not planning to face any of those.
Yeah, of course,
feelings.
of
I was
course.
just gonna
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
training. I was planning to fight every single week just to make sure I'm distracted. Yeah.
It's perfect timing, bro.
And time, wallahi, you know, like one of the things I kept hearing, like, is time's a great healer. Sabr, time. Everyone kept saying patience, time. And in my mind, again, like it was so like naive of me. I used to be like, you never lost nobody. How you gonna tell me time?
Yeah.
How dare you tell me time when I'm the
It's not
one
naive,
grieving?
you're just spazzing out. It's not naive.
But it's you don't think at the time, innit? So, but even now, I always say, wallahi, time is, there's
Yeah,
no
facts.
greater healing
Yeah.
than wallahi time.
Especially
Like,
when
it
you're
just,
all gonna go. Like we're all
it helps.
gonna
Yeah.
But like that's something,
That's
it's a
a
given.
realization.
Like as we get older, our parents double in age. So it's not even like,
Yeah.
for us, it's a year. For them, they're doubling up on us. Some people, they're tripling up in age. So it's, the distance is always getting further and further away. And you know that time will come eventually. You may even go before them. We don't know. Like, Allahu A'lam, our time, no one,
It's not no movie, bro.
it's
Like,
not no
it
movie
happens
thing.
randomly,
Yeah.
bro.
But if it does happen, it's like,
Well, not randomly, but yeah.
yeah, it's when it does eventually
But
happen.
it's a
you
deep
just have
one,
to
man.
be- nothing will ever prepare you for it. Like there's,
But
you
I
know,
went through like literally the same thing as you when you said like your biggest regret. Like my little sister, she passed away in 06, yeah. Like, and it was on holiday, so we was back home in Morocco. And where she's the younger, she's the girl. She used to always go with my parents for like the 6 weeks, 8 weeks. You know, I used to go for 2 weeks.
the young ones always get kept behind.
Yeah, I'll do 2 weeks, and I'm back to London, work, whatever. And you know, back home, I don't know if you lot do the same home, but you know when someone's leaving, everyone comes out there to say goodbye, take care, safe flight. So the whole road now was just family, innit?
Yeah.
And I remember this, and it stuck with me to this day. My sister was right at the end. And then I've said bye to everyone. And as I've got to her, I gave her that little cheeky look and I just walked past her. Then my cousin goes to me, "Are you not going to say bye to your sister?" I said, "No, I'm going to see her in London," because they were coming back in like 2-3 weeks.
You never know.
I've come back, a week later, I get the call. And that stuck with me. I said, I didn't even say bye that one last time.
Yeah.
And I hated myself for it. And like, it took me years to get over it, bro. So when you said what you said, that hurt me. That, like, not hurt me, but I felt it. I felt it, bro. And then, you know, the only thing that got me through it is eventually I had to kind of think everything was written like we're Muslim first and foremost. So everything you're gonna do in your life is written,
you were born.
and it was meant to be that way. So for me to have been upset about it is how it was always meant to be, and I had to accept that. Obviously, it wasn't easy. Like I said, it took me years.
Yeah.
It took me years, bro, to
That's your
accept
baby
it.
sister, bro.
But once I accepted it, I felt peace like with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And like,
Nah, you hit the nail on the head though, bro. It's like
You always remember, innit, the last
yeah,
thing you
bro.
said.
I remember,
so
and I remember
different.
regretting it, thinking,
It's
why didn't
stuck
I
in
just
your
say
head,
bye?
yeah, wallahi.
I said bye to bears that I don't even like they're family, but I don't like them.
Wallahi, it's
And then the person that I do like, I said like, oh, nah, that's calm. I'll
You
see
never
you next.
think it'll be you, innit? You never think it'll be you going through it.
Yeah.
You always see it
Till
on
it
TV and then
Yeah,
It's
bro.
bro, it
Until it
Remember
hits, so
the last conversation or the last thing you said or the last place you saw them,
Yeah.
their images
and
in your
literally,
head
like
that
you
are
said,
vivid.
I remember everything that happened from
Yeah.
before that phone call
I froze.
to after it.
It's stuck. It's there.
Yeah, yeah, I'll
the
never
whole
forget.
day.
I'll never
And
forget
I've-
that. I'll never
wallahi, I
forget.
can't remember nothing. But that day,
Same,
you
I'm the
ask me
same.
what happened on that
Yeah,
day.
I was in
wallahi,
cinema.
I can give you
How
from
about
start
that?
to finish. Yeah,
I was in
wallahi.
cinema. My brother called me. He never calls me. This is the time with me and him in the yard.
crazy, yeah.
He never calls me. Wallahi, God's my witness. When I saw his
felt
number,
something.
my heart sank.
Wallahi, it's true.
I said, something's wrong. In my head, I said, something happened to mum. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I've gone, I bust the corner, I've left the man them. I was in the car park, West 12, Bush. I said, yeah, what? Like, tell me, innit? Like, no, there's no hello.
it's-
Then he's crying. I've never heard him cry since 9 when mum gave us licks. That's the last time.
Wallahi.
Wallahi, in my head, I confirmed it. I said, I was right. Mum, something happened to mum. I'm not even hearing. I said, I'm coming home. When I say I sprinted from West 12
To your house.
to my yard, it felt like I did it in about 30 seconds. You know when you're running at full pace, but that first wind didn't
Actually,
come.
you mean you actually running physically?
Wallahi, I ran full pace at my full capacity. I got to my yard within minutes. But in real life, I don't know. Maybe it took
but
20
it's-
minutes.
yeah.
In my head, it was minutes. What happened? I said to him, what happened to mum? Like that. He's like, what? He's baffled now. He's looking at me. He's trying to get his words and that. He's going through it. He's looking at me like, and I'm looking at him, speak. And I'm vexed now. I'm vexed. He goes to me, mum, no, it's Amira. That was her name, Amira. I said, what? And then I'm like, bro, you don't know what you're chatting to.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about. Imagine I'm telling him you don't know what you're talking about. These times,
Does that, them
he
dudes
knows
does
that,
that to
like,
you,
yeah.
wallahi.
Then I've bailed my my pops. Now I've bailed my cousin. My pops didn't even have a phone. I bailed my cousin because I knew they'll be together. My pops on says he's crying. I'm like, what happened? Then he goes, like he's saying, my daughter. He's not saying your sister. He's saying, I've lost my daughter. He's going through it. Then it's hitting me. Then I'm like, like
Subhanallah,
I just
yeah.
remember leaving the yard now. It was like, same thing, it was at night as well. It was like, I think it was like 11 p.m. It was raining, it was a raining night. I just remember going out there. I was walking around by myself like that, yeah. And then it was like a lightning bolt just hit me and I broke down, bro. If you would have saw me on that road, you would have thought this guy's mental. I was bawling, I was banging the wall, I was doing everything. And then Subhanallah, my boys that were with me at the time, they can attest to this. They knew something was wrong. They said he would never bust out like that. So they knew something in their heart said, nah, something's wrong. They've come to my yard, but see me on road now, like doing that mad thing. Then they knew something's up. And they're like, bro, what happened? So obviously I told them. And then that was it. And then from that, and I can tell you everything after that. But
It's mad, like,
that was when, like,
just like he said, that the phone call thing is so true because when I got the news, I was at work, I was doing overtime, and I used to do overtime, but you know when you're doing overtime, it's like it was at Just Eat before, so it was a coach basically, innit? So I was doing overtime. It was me and it was two guys, like Omar and Zach, innit? So as we were chilling, we were all busting jokes. My brother rang me. So as he's rang me, I forgot I never had my house keys. So I just said to him, oh, I don't have my house keys, leave a key under the bin. That's what normally we say to each other, innit? And then as soon as I said, I don't have my house keys, like there's a gap.
pause, yeah, you felt it.
As that phone
You
call,
felt
I
the
knew
energy.
there's something weird. I got the phone call, I never took more notice of it. As soon as I heard the gap in his voice, and then I heard him breathe, and then a cry followed the breathe. I was like, the breath, sorry, and I was just like,
You're fearing the worst, bro.
shit, what happened? Then you automatically,
Yeah.
like you
That
said,
point
the
there.
first person you always think
Oil.
of, mum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight away, I said, what happened? He just said, dad. As soon as he just said, dad, I dropped my phone. I'm at work, bro. I'm at work. My phone dropped out of my hand and I just bursted out, like loud tears. Everyone in the office got up and like, everyone looked over to my side and you can't
Yeah.
control me right now, bro. Like
I was the same.
I just let everything out.
I was
Like,
the
I was
same.
in tears and my guys are like, what happened? What happened? And he's picked up the phone. He said, yo, what happened? What happened now? What happened? What happened? He said, and I think my brother must have told him. Then, then it became a crowd. Like the whole office started to come round and everyone's watching me. And then, like, there was one lady, bless her, I'll never forget her. Like, one Adan lady, her name was Claire, and she's like one of the supervisors. Instantly, she didn't even wait. She didn't even hesitate. She took my stuff, she put me in her car, and she just drove. She didn't even look left or right. Like, and for that alone,
Yeah.
there's a soft spot in my heart for her. always.
Forever,
like,
yeah,
wallahi,
facts.
forever. For that moment alone,
'Cause she
at
shared that
my
moment with you.
weakest,
Yeah, she shared
at
that
my
moment with you.
absolute weakest,
She was there.
she picked me up. Like I was so vulnerable. Like I was just there for the
Yeah.
taking. She picked me up. She sheltered me. She put me in a car. And she drove me straight to my house. She didn't even say a word to me. That whole car journey. After that car journey, nothing. She just dropped me at my house. She said, message me if you ever need anything, and she cut out. And for that alone, just for that 30-minute car ride, I will hold her to my heart for the rest of my life until the day I die.
Bro, nah, bro, listen, I appreciate what you man are saying. Like,
I didn't expect this conversation to go this deep.
no, but I really appreciate
It came out of nowhere,
No,
wallah.
you know what it is, though? You know what it is? Obviously, Sabra started off.
He opened up and then sometimes in life you just feel like, let me just.
You'll never understand how much you need that, though. Obviously, for you guys, you've gone past your grievance stages to a certain extent, yeah. But it's beautiful for even people watching it, anyone here. Like nice to know that whatever you're going through, time itself will settle it, and just understand Ilahi's plan in it. Do you get?
Wallah, yeah.
I'm gonna move on from it anyhow.
Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
please, yeah, it's getting a bit.
Yeah.
Before I start crying,
I swear to you, I'm feeling the air. I got it here, bro.
So we're talking about losses. What I was gonna ask you was,
Yeah.
okay, cool. You're 16, 17 now. You get to yourself position with your MMA. How did that work? Knowing that, from what I've seen anyhow, it's a full-time commitment. How did that work with working, getting money, and trying to go to university? How was that for you, bro?
So growing up, obviously parents, they're the first thing they'll tell you, yo.
Education.
Yeah, you're always in the gym. Or
You know what?
Studying.
That's what I wanted to ask you, because
Yeah.
like our parents, football, even though they've seen people make it, they say, no, forget that.
Yeah.
Imagine boxing or MMA. Imagine saying, no, I'm doing boxing or MMA. Get out of it. Oh, we can't box you about boxing.
My aunties be calling me saying, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Thinking I'm
Yeah,
crazy.
what are you playing at?
They thought you lost it 100%.
That's what I'm- yeah, I remember one time speaking to my auntie on a random day. She goes, "Oh, so you're not crazy then? Like, right, you seem okay."
It's all right. She said, oh, you're actually normal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like punch you in the face, that whether. I said, no, I'm a normal kid.
Yeah.
Like,
I just
sport.
that's what I enjoy, yeah.
But I had to deal with my pops. It was mainly just to keep education like one of the priorities.
And you can carry on doing what you like,
so
yeah.
I graduated from university. I made sure I studied well.
Oh,
And
well
once I
done.
graduated, that was my exchange. Like,
Yeah, I've done my bit now. Give me some leeway.
let me do my thing. And then he, obviously I got a good head on my shoulders. He sees me using that as a positive thing, like keeping myself busy.
Channel it in the
sense
right
that-
way,
yeah.
all your aggression, the right angle, yeah.
And most kids in our community, they don't have that outlet.
They
You
don't
know
have
what I
an
mean?
outlet. There's something
Any
to
of your
do.
family members come to the fight?
No, I don't. That's the rule. I don't bring family members. to the
Okay, you don't want it.
Nah.
You don't want it.
fight. No, I don't want it.
Fair enough.
Not even your brother,
My
siblings,
bro,
no.
he's invited, but he hasn't come to one yet.
Oh, okay.
But he's the only one you would allow, like,
Only one allowed my
Okay.
sister.
I'm guessing that how old
yeah.
My brother's 26.
So it's like Mandem basically. He's your brother. But
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
yeah,
that makes
And can I ask why you don't allow like your sister or
They're too
dad?
emotional.
Okay.
Okay, I hear that.
It's too.
Bro,
It's
could
too
you
Yeah.
imagine going to-
And you can't control that. It will change your dynamics at the same
Yeah,
time as well.
Of course, yeah. You'll be
Your
thinking of
head,
them
your
and
focus.
on the fight. That's too much.
If I see my sister crying,
It throws you.
it'll put me off my task. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah,
got a
facts.
task in
Man,
hand.
110%.
Facts.
So
I respect that.
yeah, so I don't
tough
bring
call to
family
make,
members
but-
stuff.
Did they ever ask like, no, let me come. I'll be good. I'm not gonna.
I don't think my dad wants to come now.
Yeah, because he's thinking I can't watch my
Him,
son.
I can
getting-
understand.
Yeah,
He's
that's
at
my
a
son.
certain age, and it's not good for his heart. Like, he might,
Yeah.
Drop down or something.
I'm jumping in.
Yeah.
I'm jumping in as a dad. I'm jumping in.
Thanks,
my
yeah.
son.
Yeah, I'm
Older or
jumping
younger
in.
than you?
Older as well. I'm the
Yeah, so you're the
Oh, so
baby.
she's
You're the
older
baby of
than
the
you.
family.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll never let.
Has she said, I want to come watch?
She hasn't, but I think she does want to.
But she just doesn't. She
You're
knows
avoiding
you
the
don't.
con-
Yeah.
you're avoiding that
stance
conversation,
on it.
though,
Yeah, I avoid that
Yeah,
conversation.
I don't think he wants that. Yeah.
Because it's for me, I know how it can be seen as
Of course.
see a family member.
Yeah.
Just, if I just take one lick,
It's a problem for them.
that's
yeah.
for them. It's
Yeah.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
For you, is this part of the
Yeah,
game?
For you, it's part and parcel,
For me,
yeah.
I can
Yeah.
take it. I
Why
come
not?
back harder. You know what I mean? But for them, they don't know how to accept that emotion.
Yeah.
So I decided to. I'll send you the videos after the fight. You know, I'll come see you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I come home, you see me smiling. I'm good. Like this is the video.
And then then you can
and
watch
they
it. Yeah.
can ease into that. Yeah.
True.
No, but yeah, so. How was that? So back to that other question. How was it in terms of starting this as a career, seeing this is where you want to end up with in terms
Yeah.
of what you're trying to do, but the, university and working. How is that?
So working, so uni, of course, like the schedule is crazy. I train early morning. Luckily, that's the period when I was doing 4 a.m.s. So I'll train.
So
till
saying you
6.
do 4 and what training?
Yeah.
Yeah, the gym period.
So 4 to 6, and then you're going to uni.
So 4 to 6, and then I'll sleep in the gym for like a nap, maybe an hour, and then I'll go to uni for 9 a.m. lectures, and I'll do my extra studies after my lectures. I'll stay there to 3:30. So I'll do all the few works I missed out on. I'll just assignments, whatever. I'll do it all done, and then I'll go back to the gym at 5, and I'll train till 9, and then I'll go home.
You know what's
eat,
crazy?
sleep, back again.
I wasn't even doing none of that, and I wasn't going lectures.
Yeah.
That's mad. I was looking at the lecture. No, that was calm. That was calm. That was calm. That one's calm. That one's calm.
When I
That
went to
one.
university for my first
Yeah,
year,
bro.
He's talking about this 4 a.m. stuff.
That's what I'm saying. He was doing all
I
that
look at
and
the
going
bus,
to the
I see
9 a.m.
bus-
lecture.
I see the bus saying,
Mashallah.
like it's gonna take 20 minutes to get here. I'm like,
as late as-
30 minutes.
It's no point. Yeah, there's no point
So
now.
you're doing 4 a.m. What time are you waking up?
So my coach at the time lived near me, so I wake up like around 3, pick me up 3:30.
So you just never slept, basically. Like, you never
3
slept.
hours.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that lasted for how long? Like throughout your whole uni like spell.
So it's, I want to say my whole uni spell. No, it was like maybe a year. of
Still
uni
though,
spell.
bro. That's
So second,
It
so
wouldn't- it wouldn't-
Yeah,
it
bro,
wouldn't
I rate
necessarily
you.
be every day. It'd be like
yeah.
so. Maybe the morning session. Obviously, lectures won't be at 9 o'clock every day.
Yeah.
So I get to go home, sleep a bit more.
Okay, that makes
So
sense.
you know what I mean. So
I was thinking, as a human being, you
you-
crash
you
and
crash
burn.
and
bro.
burn,
Like,
like-
you'll get to a period in the day where you
it's
just.
not feasible. But so
body
you
shuts down.
graduated now, right?
I graduate now.
So you've done your 3. Firstly,
Alhamdulillah.
mashallah.
Yeah, well
That's
done,
a
bro.
madness.
Smashed it.
So
Smashed
the
it.
first you done
Achievement
the
in itself,
routine,
wallah.
and big achievement, bro. Massive achievement to do that.
Appreciate it.
So first you done that routine, and it changed second and third year. I'm guessing is a
Yeah.
bit more lighter
Like,
for you. For us, that's still extreme. Like whatever he was.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
mad.
We're
Facts.
collapsing. Now we're collapsing.
and
That's
work
extreme, bro.
work life was quite similar. I had one friend who had a similar work schedule as me. We would link up in the morning like 5, 6. We do our cardio, like intense cardio,
Yeah.
and then we go off to work, and then we come back to the gym around 5ish.
Oh, that's alright.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't that bad.
Someone in the same
So are you
schedule.
full time
It's
now?
not alright though. It's difficult, bro.
No, it's
I-
tough.
I-
I'm saying for him.
Yeah.
Someone on
It's
this
difficult though.
I run a project. So there's a new project called Actors One in Newham.
Yeah.
And I run a project as a youth leadership group. So basically my assignment is to help build young people into
Yeah.
being leaders. So
Like a mentor,
yeah,
like
it's
a leadership.
like a mentor, like a youth work almost. So luckily for me, it's not as intense. So this scheduling wise,
Yeah.
so, and it's also right next to my gym,
So it fits in with your schedule
fits in,
perfectly. Yeah.
beautifully. Yeah. So, I'm enjoying it. Obviously, I love charity work. I love community work,
yeah.
and I get to do
It's
that.
a different
stuff.
sense.
Talk to me
It's a
more
different
about that
feeling.
as well. Sorry, Shab.
No, it's
Tell us about so there's a new venture that's come out recently, a
New
couple of days
venture,
ago.
yeah.
Talk to me more about that, man. Let the people know.
All right, so me and my boy over here, Smiley Games, we collaborate.
Can't see me in the camera, but Somali
Yeah.
Games. That's Instagram as well. Somali Games, right? Yeah.
We collaborate in a in effect, just trying to help our community, you know, give back to our people. And we came up with a venture called SCK, so a fitness team. So we, at this moment in time, we're offering free training to like for myself and off his back, like for our time. Whatever time we have, we go link up with people, we'll just train them.
MMA training. So you're special.
MMA training, boxing, Muay Thai, fitness
What, free?
for free.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to shout.
Free, you know.
Saying.
What's it called? SCK. What does it stand for?
SCK. So I guess S is quite basic. I call him CK. That's my boy CK.
Okay.
So the S is
That's
just for
that
my
one.
name. And it's just,
Yeah, your initial
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
His, yeah.
we
Sounds cool though. I want to know.
it's
CK sounds
like
good.
there's
Yeah.
something behind it.
It's catchy.
Crazy guy.
It's catchy. It's
Call
catchy.
it Somali community kings. So like you can like,
Either way, yeah, it
you know
works
what I mean?
both ways.
You can
And you
do
give it a
what
bit
you
of
can. You know what I
sauce.
mean? Just throw something.
Like that,
A
yeah.
bit of sauce with that one.
But yeah, the aim is literally giving back. You know, I think the main goal is to one day open up a gym in Somalia and the whole of East Africa and the whole of Africa. And I want my dream is to create a charity. So like how a charity helped me with free training, and now
Give back.
You're
I
trying
want
to
to give back.
Man,
on
I'll
the
make
same
it easy
others,
for you,
know what I
bro.
mean?
I mean,
Allah.
So SCK, yeah, if you got, especially young people are interested, like kids, like 16-year-olds, even like single moms that haven't got time for, like to pay for gyms or something.
Fantastic, wallahi, bro. You'd be
Bro,
surprised, wallahi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's,
Shout me,
when is
man.
that? When is that going live? So you put out the Instagram a couple of days ago of the time of the recording. When does it go live?
So
When you start actively doing it.
yeah, so we launched it on Friday, a few days ago, and we're gonna try.
That's Friday.
When's the first session?
Yeah.
I think I'm probably gonna do a first session for next sometime
Do,
next
do,
week.
do you do live sessions as well? Like, would you come down and do?
We're gonna face to face.
Yeah.
That's the aim. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you to my girls training team one day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
You
you.
can run. You lot can run a nice little.
Yeah.
A little
think
fitness
that-
thing, innit?
Yeah. So you lot watching this?
Yeah.
Good luck.
SCK.
No, I'm bringing him to the girls team. Well, like, good
Yeah.
luck, inshallah. I love you all, but good luck.
So what's the end like? Because there's something you said to me personally was obviously you want to open up a gym and a charity in Somalia. You want to fight in Somalia, don't you?
That's That's a dream of mine. Yeah. Compete in
Ooh,
Somalia.
that'd be big.
That'd be
Imagine
crazy.
that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
wallahi.
they can
That'd be
build an
big,
arena
bro.
there.
The rumble in the jungle, big. Did you get it?
That's fantastic. But you know they actually got the stadium, so it can be done
We have to,
done.
because the stadium's AstroTurf.
The infrastructure.
bro. We have
is
the
there.
facilities.
So they could just put a ring on the AstroTurf
The
and can make
facilities
it
are never
happen.
issued in any sort of country. whether it's third
Is
or
martial
fourth.
arts big out there?
I don't think so.
No.
I've
Is it? I
People
don't
do
know.
love you.
It's
Yeah.
starting to come in.
I'm getting messages.
Yeah,
A lot of people from Somalia like
yeah, from back home.
that's
Or
that
fantastic.
love
wallahi.
my stuff and
Yeah, you see, so that means it's
Oh,
up.
really?
Yeah,
So you get, because you get quite a lot of love from when I watch a Somali athlete. obviously, I try to study my guy. There's a lot of people from back home. When I click on the pages, they're from back home.
you'd be surprised, isn't it?
Well,
How many
not
people are into it? Yeah, yeah,
So there's a lot of fitness in Somalia, mainly like Mogadishu, Basasan and places. A lot of personal trainers.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Like 10, 20,000. Even the girls that do lashes and stuff, 20, 30,000 followers. So obviously we know how internet is in Somalia. It's big. But I think you doing that and you obviously headlining it would be massive. It'd be beautiful
big
if we
step,
could do it because we do have facilities. What we don't have is, you said the word infrastructure
Yeah.
to do that right now. But I'm sure you can do that, bro.
We could. I
be
mean, have
done,
I mean, have athletes too. We got.
We'll be doing the
Muhammad
commentate,
Din.
the color commentate. You know the analysis
Yeah.
and that. We don't know. We're gonna
I
analyze.
just want to be there, bro. You know what's bad? You know when you say analysis, like before when I used to watch Khabib fight, I just see Khabib fight and I see him putting man in a chokehold and this and that. Then one day, like I watched one guy break down a fight, and bro, it was the best thing I've ever seen in my
Detailed.
life. Like
Detailed.
detailed.
Yeah.
So the things that we would have no idea about, but only a fighter does.
Yeah.
Like talking about how he's spacing out his arms, how he's spacing out his legs, how he
To counteract
interlocks his
something
legs,
else.
how he puts entire body weight on here, how the arms and legs are in the perfect position for the next blow. In my mind, I was watching this guy talking about thinking,
It's science, man.
I didn't know it was that deep. I literally
Yeah.
thought it's just two guys going at it. My man's just a grappler and he's wrestler and he just holds him down or whatever, whatnot. But when he broke down the science of it, it made me appreciate Khabib more. Like I loved
But it's
his
the
art a
sport
lot
has
more
science to it.
prior to
Sweet science. The sweet
Yeah, when I
science.
was
Did you
just
see
they
the
call it,
conversation
sweet
me and my
science.
coach have? Like, whenever opponent coming up, I watch like all his fights, and we just analyze weaknesses, strengths, things we can exploit.
That's mad.
Like, you know
And
what I
they do the
mean?
opposite as well.
Rhythms, like
Interesting.
where he stops, where he relaxes, so I can. You know what I
that's
mean?
mad.
It's
The
so many
breakdown
things.
to the fight
Yeah.
is so beautiful because we only see the
Scrap.
Punch in the face.
just the punching and the grappling and whatever whatnot. We don't
And
see the
detail.
technical
'Cause
side.
you as a footballer, again, like you've seen it now as you're getting older. You don't obviously you can't run like how you were at 18. But you step in certain passing lanes to stop.
Yeah.
A lot of people we spoke about it before. A lot of people don't see it. He plays defensive mid. He'll might not be able to get to the guy, but he'll step in a place where it forces the guy to do a pass that way, and that has stopped the whole Do you get a whole attack from happening that no one ever known? But
Well,
for you guys,
we works on that, and he's starting to put it together. Yeah. So, yeah, you're welcome. Man. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, something we worked
Somali
on.
MMA fighters, like in your level.
So many.
There's another one
So
though
many
that I think
fighters,
I've
man.
seen on Instagram.
Is it Adnan or Adnan?
More than.
The
There's
Barwani one. I think it's Barwani. I don't mean to
Adnan
be rude.
Mohammed's
if
a
it isn't.
boxer.
Adnan-
Do you know what
Is
it
it
is?
Barwani?
Though?
He isn't it? Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It takes one to blow, and then the whole nation will
Well,
get
I'm
behind
not
it.
making it easy for all
Bro,
of you.
that's what I'm
It
saying,
takes-
bro. It takes
Like,
one
like,
to
like,
blow.
It takes us to
Like I
make
remember
something.
in Morocco, in Holland, there was a Badr Hali. Do you know him?
Hali.
He was a champion, innit? K1 champ.
Morocco?
He's Moroccan,
Yeah.
but he's from Holland.
Yeah.
But he became
Oh,
a
yeah,
champion
yeah.
out there. And when he became champion, the amount of gyms that opened up in Morocco, because all the youths was watching him,
They want
saying,
to be like him.
"That's our guy. He's actually one of us." It's
he's
not
a bad boy too as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
it's wicked.
yeah, he was cold. Yeah, he's cold. But what I'm saying is, they can relate because they see the person who's got the same skin color as me. He speaks my language.
Yeah, it's-
Furthermore,
it's
I know his family.
Yeah.
So if you do that now, you'll be that person for your
my
community, for
generation,
your
yeah.
country. So, bro, don't think, you know what I mean? It can go big. It can get big.
But you're different though, because you said it right now. You have a nation behind you. People will support you regardless of just you being Somali number one. But you're fucking sick at what you do. That's the main part. No one would support you if you weren't as good as what you are.
Yeah.
You're gonna get to where you're getting to. But I'm really excited at the idea of you fighting abroad,
That's my dream, man.
bro. That's
Inshallah.
our dream now. I'm
Inshallah.
coming, bro. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
You gotta get permission first, bro.
Can
for this, no permission.
can Sharp be on the undercard?
No.
Say in the undercard.
I'm alright, mate.
Come on, Sharp.
Cole Main.
Come on, bro.
No. I'm a
tell you
spectator.
Warm up the crowd.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
That's the war of the crowd.
We're not gonna forget though. You're gonna hold us to it. We're coming to the.
No, we're coming.
No,
Fact.
wallah, I'm down.
We're coming.
I never agreed to it.
No, you're coming. He's there. We're bringing him.
Come on, you got a challenge, innit?
I'm holding the camera.
No, you're coming, bro. But I'm also.
I want to come to your fight as well. Yeah, I want to come and watch you
please,
fight as well,
Give
bro.
me deals after this.
Yeah, well,
Come watch you fight, inshallah. Whenever your next fight
One
is.
last question. This is the big one. This is big. Bro, obviously I see your thing growing right now. Your beard's growing.
This
Ah,
guy's a
I
baby.
appreciate
baby,
Wallahi.
baby.
I want to ask you.
That must have hurt him.
So the rankings right now is Westside's going to be number one for best beard.
Oh,
Don't let him dance.
No,
Why are you getting
I
it?
need to dance with this one.
No, but don't put
don't.
thoughts in his head. Just
Yeah,
let him
let him
answer.
just say rank
the
it
beard
4-1.
From 4-1.
No pressure.
Is this usually your zap as a show?
Wallahi,
It's not. It happened once.
He got emotional
It happened
and he
once.
held on to
It
it.
happened
What
once.
happened?
Someone lost.
Bro, it happened last show. But the thing is, this thing's a popularity contest, innit? People fuck with Sharp, innit? So man, say,
Hater, bro. You're a hater.
I know
Don't
who's
do
number
that.
one.
You sound like a hater.
I am a hater, though. I'm
Don't do
denying
that.
it. But I think
Let
you
it
know,
be. Just let it be, bro. Whatever
no,
it is, it is.
4-1 ranked the bids.
Aye, this is weird.
I swear. This is very weird. This is very weird. This is very weird.
You can walk away from
Nah, walk away. Walk away.
Walk
Walk away.
Walk
Walk away. Hey, fold him for us.
So I give everyone props though. He's got a grizzly, which I
him
can
think, mashallah.
appreciate. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
But everyone's doing well for themselves. though.
That's it. So clearly,
Political,
West Side's number one,
political.
Yeah,
and the rest of us
Hey,
are
He's doing
none.
that. He's doing that.
Come on. It's there. It's
Nah, I'm
there.
only playing around. I'm
It's
keeping it.
autumn red.
Autumn red.
My guy. My guy.
He said
I said that.
I said it was orange, and he said it's autumn red.
Orange.
I'm only playing around. I'm keeping it lighthearted, bro. We appreciate you, bro. This is,
Aye, it's an honor. Thank you.
No, honestly, really enjoyed it, bro. Enjoyed it.
Lovely.
it's
very much, I
insightful.
appreciate
Won't be the last time.
I feel like I got a lot off my
the
chest
last
as
time.
well.
Can't be the last time.
Can't
You're
be the
going
last
to London. Just tell me what is the next month. You're doing the London.
A London Cup, and hopefully when I'll win that, I'll be national cup, and I'll be national champion in
Cool.
boxing.
And, when, and tickets coming up for that? Or is it a case of
I'm not sure if it's tickets. It's a tournament. Amateur boxing is a bit weird when it comes to that.
yeah?
But the final is going to be in UEL. So when I reach the final, that's the one thing I want to make.
In where? Where?
UEL East
University of
London.
London.
Oh, okay.
Is it Beckton?
Is there a date? Like, or roughly what month or whatever?
Roughly it will be November. I'm guessing 20th. the
Say nothing, I'm there.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Yeah,
man.
inshallah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be there regardless, man.
Support him, bro.
Wallahi, bro, I appreciate you coming. I was excited and I'm
Yeah.
satisfied now. You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
Aye, I'm glad.
Mm.
I'm hoping you enjoyed it as well.
Aye, man, nice to meet you guys. All your views.
Nah,
Nah, pleasure's ours, bro. Pleasure's ours.
What I do ask is this is something I'm trying to do now in here for second season is give us like a little bit of advice you want to give the viewers or anything up and coming MMA fighters, Somali ones, whatever it is. What would you say to them?
Consistency.
Okay.
Being consistent. I feel like people underrate that. Like showing up to the gym. Sometimes I'm tired, bro. I
It don't sound like it.
Yeah. I don't want to train.
MashaAllah, bro. You sound.
If bro, this days I wake up and
Yeah, you just think, oh, I'm
I've
not
got
on
to go
it.
to the gym. But the thing is, my mind says I've already won when I show up in the gym. Usually the coaches take care of it. They just put a treadmill on 20 and I go run on it.
You just
That's
do
it,
it,
just
yeah.
jump on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So consistency, always show up to whatever you love doing, whether it's your craft, your passion, your purpose. Put some time every day on it. Just make sure it's consistent, not for that week and the next week take some time off. Making sure you're always on it. Yeah.
That's big, bro. Appreciate you, man. We're gonna
Wise
have you back
words,
on
wise words.
After you win the thing as well.
Yeah.
I can't
I'll be
wait for
national
that,
champion.
man.
Yeah, I'll be national champion.
Inshallah.
Inshallah khair, bro. And I appreciate you. Wes, you want to wrap us up?
Like, comment, subscribe.
On the gang. Hey,
We're done.
we out.